Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the EC Plumbing Small Business Spotlight, episode 3.
Three, baby.
3. This is David Jennings with Pinnacle Real Estate. We're actually in the Dowlenwood subdivision today in Nampa, Idaho. We're just nestled probably 5 minutes or so on the western side of town. So, like, you're really about 5 minutes from, the main thoroughfares from Nampa City. So, pretty close little location. There's a nice little strip mall that's got, a couple little quick places to eat, a gas station that's close by. The location we're at today, it's literally 30 feet or across the street and you're at the pool house and, you got your own pool at this place, which is sweet. I mean, it's literally your backyard. But I've known David we were just talking about this kind of off camera. I've known him longer than I thought I did. I've known him since we were right about 15 to 17.
Yeah, high school age.
We met at Firebird Raceway apparently through some mutual friends. And he had what we called the Wascally Wabbit. It was, well, tell him about it. What was it?
It was an 81 Volkswagen Rabbit pickup. We put a small block 350 in it out of the frame of, we stole the frame and hacked the frame of a 73 Buick Riviera.
That's the boat tail Riviera, the one that everyone wants. But
yeah, so we had to cut 11 inches out of the middle to make it fit inside the wheel wells. Put that baby on a bottle and ran it down the track. 1340s pretty consistently.
So you had nitrous hooked up to it too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see that?
More nitrous in the motor than the motor had horsepower.
That's awesome. That's why I like them, because you just, we're gonna send it is what we're gonna do. And
Yep.
it was funny. It ran low 13s, which is if you're in the car world, that's a big accomplishment, especially pretty much on a bone stock platform. Plus, it was front wheel drive, right?
Yeah, front wheel drive, and we didn't have over $2,500 in the whole car from start to finish. So it's pretty cheap pass for the money.
And it was funny. That little thing got with it.
It was a hoot.
I actually really remember David from plumbing. Him and I, we started in the industry. We met at a local shop that's still around.
Yeah.
We plumbed from sun up till sundown, and we probably even plumbed some of these houses. We plumbed so many houses that I think we forgot where most of it was, but we were definitely over in this area back in the early 2000s. So,
Yeah.
But times move on, and David's now doing real estate. Wants to save his body. He's a little smarter than me, but that's all right.
As good as we can,
Yeah, I know. But, so, anyways, we're here in the subdivision. I'm going to let him talk about the house that we're at today, and then maybe some other ones that he's got. If you know anyone we're one of the fastest growing states in the country. So if you know people, family, friends that are looking to move up here, this guy will definitely take care of you. He's very honest. His whole goal is to make sure that you guys are comfortable in the home buying process and just a nice smooth transition, because if you've ever bought a home, sometimes it can get really hectic towards the end or on the paperwork, and especially at the end of the month and stuff like that. And I know he will bend over backwards for you. This is the reason why we picked him for the Small Business Spotlight, because he cares so much about the customer and the buyer and the seller on both ends to really make sure that everyone's happy. And that's his good product, is to make sure that you guys transition smoothly and have a very positive buying experience when you buy your home.
Yeah, thanks Nick, and thanks to EC Plumbing for the opportunity. This house, like we mentioned, we're in Dowlenwood subdivision right here in Nampa. It's pretty sought after sub, great location. A lot of mature trees are growing now just with the age of the home. Right across from the swimming pool, can't get a better location. The park's right there as well. This home, unfortunately, we did receive an offer on Sunday, so we're currently under contract. When we planned this, it was still available though, which was a good thing. We do have several other listings throughout the valley right now, ranging from Boise to Caldwell. All price ranges, options, things like that. Of course, with this odd winter, it's been like spring, seemed like for the last couple of weeks here. The market's really starting to move. Typically we have a slowdown through the winter, but with all the nice weather and stuff, we're starting to pick up. So we're starting to see the inventory come on for the summer sale. So yeah, if you guys are looking for homes right now, it's a pretty good time to get started. Typical buying process, 30 to 45 days once you find your home. So it takes you a month to find it. Kind of do the math, and here we are at the end of the school year and stuff. It'll be time to get into your house.
Nice, so we can start fresh with the new school year. Get nestled in. We got summertime to get nestled in,
Right.
and hopefully find that nice pool house that you can move into and relax while you guys are moving into your home.
Get the sunburn.
And so these houses in this area right now, what's comparable houses for the size and the money that people are paying right now?
Yeah, most of these homes in here, the existing homes from the early 2000s when they were built, they were all custom built homes. Hayden Homes, which is a production builder, they bought the rest of the subdivision out just about 3 years ago. But they actually built the homes up to specs as to what these custom built homes were. So they kind of wanted a seamless transition between what would be a production home and what would be a custom built home. So that has helped keep the values up right here. Plus we have several other neighborhoods around the area. Comps in the Nampa area right now, depending on size, square footage, and amenities, you're looking somewhere between 140 up to 180. We put a home, there's a smaller home here in Nampa, we just put it under contract yesterday at $214 a square foot. So prices are up there, depending on the size of the home. Of course, everybody knows you don't want to be the largest home in the largest lot, because all the smaller homes will bring you down, meanwhile you're bringing them up in value. So just make sure you find that good median home inside of the subdivision that you choose, and you should be safe with your equity balance there.
Right on. And then you've got a couple homes scattered throughout the valley, right?
Yeah, actually we got quite a few acreage properties. A lot of people are looking for acreage land. We've got one out in Emmett. It's a pretty good sized lot with the house, beautiful home. Home's not very old, so it's actually kind of like moving into a newer home there. No HOAs with that one. Same thing, we got another one here just north of Nampa off of Cherry Lane. You're 2 minutes from the freeway, acre and a half.
Now off of Cherry Lane in Nampa, that's kind of like behind the cheese factory area, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's between the sugar factory and the cheese factory there. So just off of Franklin, just west of Franklin on Cherry Lane, acre and a half property.
And that's a hot little spot right there. That's definitely where people are headed and moving.
Costco's right there, and the hospital and the freeway, and
yeah, and you as the town starts to develop, you kind of forget where you're at, because you get kind of lost. You know where you're at, especially people that have been here in the valley so long. We know all the roads and the areas and stuff. But then it's like, oh yeah, shoot, right around the corner, there's all this stuff now, and it's everything. The city's starting to grow together, so you're able to find better services closer and stuff like that. You're probably close to the Idaho Center, so you're probably a mile or so you could walk to the concert. Have a couple adult cocktails and walk home, so that's very convenient.
Keep it safe, don't drink and drive.
Right, exactly. So,
that's definitely a prime location for Nampa. A lot of people are wanting to move on the north side of the freeway because there's so much growth out there where it was all agricultural in the last 10 years. So we're seeing an influx of people going on that side. Traffic's a little bit less to get to the freeway than coming from the south side, so it's definitely a hot home over there.
Right on. Well, this house is roughly about 3,500 square feet, 25. It's huge to me.
Yeah, so it's just right at 3,000 square feet.
So I was close.
It's a beautiful home, all custom finishes in it. There's not too many things you can't want in a home. There's even a drinking fountain, believe it or not. So some people wonder what's the drinking fountain for. I think it's kind of a cool option. I'd love to have one in my house. So
we do those. Well, it's never been requested, but I would love to do it. But what I like to do is when I find car guys and stuff like that, we might be installing one here later in the next couple weeks, but we do urinals for the guys in the garages. Put up a little wall there so the car guys don't have to go in and get their house all greasy and stuff like that. Give them a little privacy wall so no one sees and all that stuff.
Cool.
And it's a fun little setup. And these houses are definitely the fun ones to do like that. You give a little custom twist that. It's actually kind of a conversation topic when people come into your home. It's like, you have a drinking fountain in your house, or plumbing. That's the cool part about plumbing with your own home. You can actually add that kind of neat stuff,
Right. Right. Yeah, we did a lot of custom options when we were plumbing. Just Frankenstein some stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah. I remember I used to run through construction doors. It started out as a dare, and I run right through it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw it, but
ended up in McCall. I remember that.
It happens,
Yes,
We gotta have fun on the job site, but be safe. So, any other thing that you'd like to address while you're out here today? Any other hot spots that we need to look at or think about? Maybe, talking about?
Yeah, I'll just touch real quickly. I'm not going to be able to quote interest rates, it's not my job, but just letting you guys know as an overall whole, we're almost at historic lows for interest rates. With things the way they are, with the Fed holding off on raising interest rates and stuff, and with a strong economy, it still is a great time to get a loan. You got to look at your overall investment. How much money are you giving in interest, which isn't applied to a principal portion of the home. So keep in mind, interest rates are going to climb. There's no way that we can really stop that. But as it stands right now, it's a prime time to lock in for a refi. I don't want to plug any lenders per se, but for them and for you guys, for your financial well-being and to lower your home's overall expenses for your household and stuff, talk to someone and see where you stand. That's what I'd first and foremost recommend. Secondly, if you want to buy a house, still a great time with interest rates as low as they are.
I've always been told when you're looking to purchase a home, to kind of buy up, not above your means, but maybe a little bit. It might actually get you a better house. When we purchased our home, we bought up. We didn't think we could do it, but it wasn't that too much drastic. It was maybe a couple $100 more a month, but we got so much more home for the money.
Right.
And that's what you got to look at, because eventually you'll just get used to it. I mean, it's like buying a car or something like that. It's like, ooh, can I make the payment? And then you will find a way to do it. Don't break your bank, but try to make yourself level up just a little bit to get you what you want. We actually, when we purchased our home, there was 3 things we didn't want, and I think all 3 of the things that we didn't want we ended up getting because the home was so nice. We didn't want a north-facing house. It faces north. We didn't want a driveway on a hill. We got a driveway on a hill that faces north, so it's constantly in snow.
Right.
But when we walked into our home, we're like, we'll take it because of the way the kitchen was and all this stuff. So just think about that when you're looking at your home purchases and stuff like that. And I just want to tell David, thank you for doing this episode 3. It's awesome. It's always nice to run into people that you know and try to help share what they do in the Valley. This guy's really on point when it comes to the markets in the Valley and really taking care of you. Yeah, he's fun and he really cares about what your needs are. So hit him up, Pinnacle Real Estate. How do we find you?
You can search on our website, pinnacleofidaho.com. You can call me directly, or we'll get you guys some links and stuff going forward. But yeah, I think it's a good time. If you guys just even have questions and stuff, phone calls are free. I'm not an attorney. I don't charge you for the phone call. So give me a call. Happy to answer anything. Rental, investment, purchase, you name it. We got the answers for you.
Should we put what's your number?
Personally?
No, the one that we're going to call you on, so we're going to have a flash on the screen.
We'll put my number right here somewhere.
Okay, and what is it?
208-440-6117. Somewhere right in here.
Okay, David Jennings, Pinnacle Real Estate. Thanks so much, buddy. Have a good day, and thanks again. Yeah, thank you.